You're watching The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
What's up, everybody? Do you want to see my comics, man? I got lots of comics tonight, man. I got Spidey 2099. I got Hawkeye. I got Luke Cage. I got Batman. I got Captain Carter. Did you say Captain Carter? I said Captain Carter, #1. Grim Tales of Terror, #7. Uncanny X-Men 261 and Deadpool 7. These are your FOMO books for tonight. Be on the lookout for them on Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin' It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to Kickin' It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kompan. I'm so glad to be back with you guys. I've missed you this week. I was out in Vegas celebrating my 40th birthday with my absolutely wonderful wife, who just put together this amazing trip for us, and a much needed getaway for the two of us. And she's currently at home laying in bed with fever, and I'm actually kind of getting over it myself. I don't know what happened out there, but we both tested negative for COVID, so that's good. And I felt well enough to be here with you guys today. So let's have a great show. Let's have a good time. One thing I do have to talk to you guys about real quick, and I hate doing this, but I feel like I need to get it out of the way before we continue. So over the last few weeks, I had a bunch of people make a ton of calls on this show, and then they didn't pick up their stuff. They haven't paid for it. Some of these guys have just disappeared completely. Now, what's cool about this is that I'm going to get to show some of these books off again because they're really awesome. It's some really great stuff in here. But please, this really hurts small businesses. If you don't have any interest in buying something or you can't afford it, please don't feel like you have to call it. I will not be offended if you're just hanging on the show and watching me sing comics and just building up the environment. And if there is something you see that you really want and you need a little bit more time to pay for it, just contact me. I will work with you guys. I want your business. This is why I'm up here and not at home right now. So let's have a good time. Let's have a great show. I guess I should get started off of, I don't even know where to begin because now my collection that I have for tonight is just expanded exponentially. But aside from that, let's just go over what we normally are going to do on the show. You spend $25 with me, you get to spin the wheel. You spend $50 with me, you get free shipping. I don't care how many books you order, all right? I was about to ship this plus another stack of books the same exact size for free. I will hook you up. You spend $50 with me, at least $50 with me, and I will ship your order to you for free. I'm covering the cost. I'm eating that for you, all right? Because I want you guys to shop with me, and I want you to have a good experience. That's why we're on The Experience. All right, let's get started with the books we have on the lower rack here. These are our special books. After we're done showcasing these books, we're going to jump up here, and we're going to start building out racks full of $2 comics, and there might be some other cool finds in there, but for the most part, we're looking at $2 comics, okay? So I'm going to start at the bottom here. For our showcase books, we have Lady Death, Cataclysmic Majesty, #1. I got this from Brian Polito a couple weeks ago. It comes with a COA, and it is limited to only 77 copies. And Brian is selling this for an incredible price, $80. This is a great pickup right there because there's only 77 of these in existence. And I have I think 1 or 2 of them. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Next up, I got Pooh Knight. I have one last copy of the Do You Pooh Moon Knight. This is a special that was put out by Brandon's Comics. It's going to go for $75 tonight on Pooh Knight, the one shot. JD, the whole thing kind of started from Do You Pooh. I was thinking about that. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man. All right, I got The Punisher meets RJ #1. This is another one shot where the Punisher decides to go after Archie for rebranding his logo. Yeah, totally. I bet you the guy who designed the new Punisher logo, I bet you his name is Archie! No, it's not. I don't know who designed it, but I guarantee his name is not Archie. And there's been a big mistake. There's been a big mistake, and the Punisher is going to get to the bottom of this. And you can find out how for only $20. Call it as you see it. I got Silver Surfer #1. Swing, swing. He's swinging everywhere and surfing into your collection. Swing. All right. Whoa. All right. This is going to go for $20 here. $20 on this very fine copy of Silver Surfer #1. Silver Surfer. Fry. Okay. Let's check the comments here. It's good that someone's here to trash talk me. Thank you for saying that, Chris. And I really appreciate you, by the way. I want to tell you, you and I have not met in person, but it sincerely matters so much to me how you're always here watching the show and how responsible you've been and not racking up crazy bills. Chris Steiskell is the example of the ideal person that I love having on the show because he always comes and hangs out. He doesn't always call stuff, and that's okay. I don't expect you to come on here and just buy stuff. I want you guys to hang out. It's like, come hang out with your buddy, your creepy buddy, Onrie. I don't even have to come over to your house, dude. You can just watch me on your phone, man. And Chris gets it, and I really appreciate it. A lot of you guys also get it. David Moore, you get it. Mike and Trish, you guys get it. Everybody understands this is a loving place. I want you guys to feel welcome here. But I want you to pay your freaking bills! But you can take your time if you need it, all right? I'll work with you. Don't worry. Okay, I got Savage She-Hulk #1. This is the first appearance of She-Hulk. This is going to be, I'm going to say it's a fine. It's just a fine copy of the book, and I'm just doing it for flat 100. And you get a chance to own the first appearance of She-Hulk. One thing I'm going to tell you about this is it's got some marks on it here, but overall the book is fully intact. If you're interested, I can open it up and show it to you, but this is a really nice book. I really love She-Hulk. She's getting a TV show soon, so grab this book. It's a keeper. It's the book that'll keep on giving. Yes, absolutely, dude. We will run for president, and we're going to kick everyone in the behind. All right. We got Amazing Spider-Man #222 here. Spider-Man is fighting a speedster dude, the Tornado. I think his name is the Tornado. And here's what's kind of interesting about this. I didn't realize this, being a longtime Spider-Man fan, but there are a lot of covers in the Amazing Spider-Man timeline that are very similar, and they're almost unintentionally done this way purposely. There's this one cover, I think it's Amazing Spider-Man 145, where Scorpion is in the hospital. Aunt May's in the hospital, and she's lying in bed, and Scorpion's coming together to get her, and Spider-Man is outside trying to get to Aunt May. Well, then there's another cover where Mary Jane is in the hospital with Aunt May, who's in the hospital bed, and outside Spider-Man is fighting the Green Goblin. These are two completely different covers, but they're kind of framed the exact same way, which is interesting. So I believe this is one of those covers where you see that happen. There's nothing special about this book other than that. I just like it and think it's cool. So it's going for only $10 too. You can grab it tonight. Great book. Very fine condition, used stand copy. Great book. All right, the next book I got here, this is just an indulgence. I started spending money. I didn't spend money in Vegas. You'd be crazy. I'm not kidding. And I know what you're thinking. I didn't spend money because I'm Jewish. No, it had nothing to do with that at all. Here's what it had to do with. I don't want to gamble my hard-earned money away at a freaking casino. If I get money, I'm buying comics. And this is one of the books that I got right here. I got Stranger #2, the 1 in 25 ratio variant. and this is done by Stephanie Hans. And it is I think this is the first full appearance of Harvestman. So Harvestman actually shows up in issue 1 on the last page, but with Marvel these days, like, who can tell anymore? And he actually shows up on the cover of issue 2, which had a very solid sell-through. I mean, I can't find this book anywhere. And I got the Strange #2, 1-in-25 ratio variant. I have 2 copies of them. They're each going for $30 a pop. $30 a pop. I got 2 of them. Hey, Joe. How's it going, man? Welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Kyle, I love having you and JD out here. It helps so much just, having you here to, like, greet people. Usually when I do live sales shows, I'm usually doing them unmanned. And part of the experience is allows me to work with producers who kind of keep things moving and are fantastic. And it's really the guys who are behind the camera who are adding just so much value. And of course, Kyle's on the air a lot. And if he wants to, he'll just pop in right now and scare me. But and don't get any ideas, Kyle. All right. Next up, I got Venom and Carnage #1. This is the first appearance of Arthur Milligan, who will become Toxin. And the third Venom movie has already gotten greenlit. And so this is going to be the villain in the story, not Carnage, Toxin. So this book is going to go for $100 today, $100 on this. Venom versus Carnage. And I'm going to say that's a near mint on that, too. This book has never been read. I have The Power of Cyborg against Vigilante, #3. So you got a Vigilante book. This guy was really funny on Peacemaker. So anytime I see a Vigilante book now, I just grab it. It's going for $10. He was so great on that show. Yes. All right. Next up, I got X-Men #1. The Professor X, Beast, Storm, Archangel, and Jean Grey variant. This is a really, really solid book here. It's going to go for just $10 today. Jim Lee cover, Chris Claremont on the story. The start of the new X-Men series. This is a really, really awesome series that you're going to want to jump on right now. I mean, I won't spoil anything because I honestly haven't seen Doctor Strange yet. But, given all we pretty much know at this point what's going on. So this is going to be interesting. It's an interesting time to be an X-Men fan. And that's exactly why I'm busting out Wolverine 75. This is the issue where Wolverine discovers that he had bone claws, that his claws were not just adamantium, but that there was bone underneath it this entire time. And back then, that was a pretty big revelation because, like, when Wolverine was first introduced, like, we knew nothing about him. We didn't know that he was, like, we didn't know his whole origin story. That was only told in, like, 2001 by Paul Jenkins and I think Andy or Adam Kubert, one of the Kubert brothers. And that was Origin. But this is the first time that we're learning something new about Wolverine. And back in the day when this book came out, it was a big freaking deal. I'm asking for only $5 on this today. This is a really solid pickup right here. Wolverine #75 for $5. $5 tonight on that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So this weekend, I will be hosting a 5-hour-long live stream from my local comic shop, North Shore Comics. And basically, like, if you're in an area and you don't have access to comic shops, or you're just, like, not able to go to a comic shop because, like, you got to work or something, you can come and hang out with me on the live stream that I'll be hosting on Saturday from 10 a.m. Central to 3 p.m. Central. And I'm going to be bringing all my dollar books, and we'll be kind of picking up big stacks of books and going through them. And then I'll also have, like, a bunch of FOMO books, and then you guys can also call stuff from the comic shop too. So Pete always gets really cool stuff in there, and he might just drop something in at some point and be like, hey, we got, some, rare book here and stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And everybody who shops with us, if you buy something with us, we'll put together a free comic book day bag for you and send it right to you. So on top of everything that you buy with us, you also get a free comic book day bag, and that's sponsored by North Shore Comics. I'll throw in some free comics too. So it's kind of like a co-sponsorship thing. So it's something I'm really excited about and glad to be a part of. All right. Now, the next book we have here is Sensational Wonder Woman #1. That's going to go for $5. It is a very fine on that. And then next up, I have Crisis on Infinite Earths #5. That's going to go for $5. George Perez and Marv Wolfman on that, going for $5. Yes, I will. That was funny, Kyle. Oh, man. Hubert, they haven't done anything with that guy in a long time. What was he like? That was like before Nintendo. That was like TurboGrafx. No, that wasn't TurboGrafx 16. That was TurboGrafx 16 came after the original Nintendo. I think this is like pre-Nintendo. That was Hubert. Though I am a little younger. I'm really sorry to hear that, Zoe. So I've been receiving payments from you, but since you're watching the show right now, I guess I'll just tell you, do me a favor, and I'm not keeping track of exactly how much you still owe on your bill. It's very hard in between everything else, and I have a specific system for keeping track of everything. So you're going to have to let me know when you want me to tally up how much you've sent so far. I don't want to be overcharging you as well. And I have your stuff ready to go. It's been sitting in a box for months, and I'm happy to send it to you. I want to get it out to you. Just message me and we can work everything out. You need a little bit more time, I'll work with you. All right. You've already paid so much that at this point it doesn't matter. I want to get these books out to you guys. Eastern Shin saves Vegas. Okay, cool. All right, so $13, and we'll figure it out. I'll get back to you at a later point. All right, I have Captain America and the Falcon #171. This is going to go for $15, and I'm going to extend the same thing to you that I said earlier to everybody else. Please hang out with me. I don't care if you buy anything. That's totally okay. If this makes you feel a little bit better just hanging out here, that's cool. You want to talk about comics, we can talk about comics. Don't feel like you need to add to your pile just because you're in the room. Please say hi. Please come and stay. You're more than welcome to hang out. I have Captain America and the Falcon #171. That's going to go for $15. All right, up top, I got some really cool stuff. Oh, and by the way, the condition on that one, I'm going to say is probably like a fine. It's a pretty cool cover. It's got Captain America, Falcon, Black Panther on there. It's a really nice book here. This is good stuff. All right. Awesome, Joe. Welcome, brother. Yeah, of course. Yeah. We'll talk. We'll figure it out. All right, so I got Venom Lethal Protector #1, #2, #3, #4. This is the first appearance of Scream, the Scream symbiote. And then we have #5. That's the first appearance of Riot. And then I have #6. This is the whole run of Venom Lethal Protector. All of these books are in very fine condition. Very fine means you're going to fall anywhere from a 7.5 to like a 9.0, I think. But again, it might even start earlier. I don't know exactly. I'm not like a grading expert or anything, but these books are in very good shape. They are fantastic. So I'm just doing the whole set tonight for $150. That gets you free shipping and spin on the wheel. So call it as you see it. And then next up I have Marvel Superheroes Contest of Champions #1, #2, and #3. This entire set here is going to go for $35. $35 on this. And then I got Daredevil #1, #2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7, and number 8. Now, what's really cool about this run here is it's done by Kevin Smith and Joe Quesada. Kevin Smith's a lifelong Daredevil fan, and him being able to jump on Daredevil was a pretty big moment for him. He really, really loved finally having a crack at the character, and he had a really, really great run on it. And this run here really kind of helped launch what would later become the, the like ground level of where a lot of the MCU ideas came from. Like and Marvel was in a really bad time when these books came out too. Like they were not doing well. Like they had just reached bankruptcy and like all kinds of stuff was going on. There were a lot of firings and everything. So Kevin Smith landing on Daredevil and bringing his excitement and passion to the series, working on it with Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. Jimmy added a lot of value to the story too, and they just did such a sensational job with this entire run here. And I have it going for $35, $35 for the entire run, the first full run of Kevin Smith's and Joe Quesada's Daredevil. All right, guys, we are going to take a very short break. When we come back, we're going to start building out those $2 racks, boards, whatever, and I'm going to give you guys a chance to buy everything here. Let me just kind of do a sum up real quick, and then when we get back, we're going to get more comics out to you guys. I'll see you in a moment.
There's a super new way to support your friends over at The Experience. Head over to YouTube and send us a super chat, a super sticker, or a super thanks. We'll be super grateful for your support, and then keep an eye out as we launch membership services over on YouTube. It'll be a great way to get first look access at new content and shows before anybody else. Keep your eyes peeled and make sure you're following us on YouTube. Who would win, Batman or Superman? It's the age-old debate, except it's so much more complicated than that. Nerd Killer Warfare every week on The Experience is your chance to debate other nerds in the questions we've all been asking for years, except we take those debates and turn them up to 11. Go to bit.ly/EXP casting or scan the QR code to be part of the show.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin' It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
Welcome back, everybody. All right, so we have the first entire board of books right here priced out. These are kind of like our special showcase items. These are not the FOMO books, but they are books that are of great value, and that's why I choose to bring them out here, just to kind of spark some interest, spark some conversation. And at the end of the day, I'd love to sell these books. I don't want to sit on these books. Why would I want to sit on these? I sit on enough things, let me tell you. All right, anyway, I priced out everything just now, and we have a combined total sum of $490 on all of these books below. If I can get everybody or somebody to just decide right now that they want every single book on the board, I'm going to knock off $190 off of this. Is it 190? Yep, 190 bucks. I'm going to take $190 off of the combined total sum, which brings us to $300. $300 gets you every book on the bottom row here. And now, without further ado, I'm busting out my $2 comics because we're going to have a good time here. We got some really, really savory stuff for you guys. I have Violator #1. Get ready to be violated. $2, number 1. All right. Kyle, what did we all think of Moon Knight? Well, I'll tell you what I thought of Moon Knight. I don't know if my video that I showed you earlier described it. But yes, like I think it's full of riddles. I am very riddled and puzzled by it. I can't say that I despised it. I didn't despise it because that's being extreme. And I loved Oscar Isaac's performance. I mean, there was a lot of great stuff in that show. I'm a little disappointed in how it all kind of came together so quickly at the end. It was just like, well, we need to save about 10 minutes of screen time, so Moon Knight, you can die now, you know, and yeah, Moon Knight doesn't do that, not without Frenchie, you know, so I don't know, man. It's like, and they built up stuff, like there's stuff that didn't get played out at all, and now they're saying, well, there's not going to be a season 2. We all know there's going to be a season 2 or a movie or something. Something's coming, all right? So I really hope that when they do release whatever's coming next, that they add a bit more backstory to it so that it actually kind of feels complete and coherent. That was my critique of it. Other than that, I really loved the action scenes. I liked how things kind of kept you interested. It was not really a rated R Marvel, but like I don't think that's what Disney Plus is really aiming for. And I'm kind of glad it's not because I have 2 younger boys and, you know, we wanted to watch it together. So, you know, my youngest, he couldn't, but my older one could. And, you know, that's a way for us to bond together, if, you know. And I know what you're thinking, Kyle. You're thinking, pick a different movie. Why don't you just watch Batman and Superman? Where, like, Superman and Batman are, like, killing people left and right and being like, we don't care about innocence. We just want justice. Oh, man. You know what's crazy, Chris? Yisu Chin's artist is actually drawing Call of Duty stuff now. He, like, works for Activision. It's pretty wild. Not at the moment, but I can see. Who knows what will happen on Saturday. And again, there's going to be like, I'm going to be buying up stuff. There's going to be like 3 or 4 different dealers over there. And we're all going to be working off of each other's lots. And everybody's bringing in like a ton of stuff because it's free comic book day. So this is going to be a pretty cool event. All right, next up, I got Spider-Man's Tangled Web #9. That's going to go for $2. $2. I got The Black Order #1 going for $2. This is a book I'll probably list up on eBay if it doesn't sell on here. Our eBay store has been popping. Oh my God. We just hit 1,200 plus listings as of Friday last week. So I'm really happy about that. Lots of orders, lots of great stuff happening on there. So be sure to check out our eBay shop. All right. I have Batman 691. Oh, sorry. I have Batman 690, 691, and number 708. Each one is going for just $2. You get them all for $6. $6 on that set. I have Uncanny Avengers number 11 and number 13. That's going to go for 2 and 2. That's $4. So Kyle, I'll tell you right now, here's what inspired that. So I was talking with Sean McCardle. We were just comparing notes. I'm watching Better Call Saul right now and I'm just enjoying the heck out of it. I watched it before, but I'm now rewatching it because the last season's coming out and I just kind of want to refresh with the show. So I just finished season 2 today and it's just such a brilliant show. And he was telling me about another show that he saw that he didn't like. And, you know, he kind of, you know, showed this face of like disappointment. So I was like, do you want to know what I thought of the last episode of Moon Knight? And he goes, what? And I showed him that same exact picture and we laughed. And I said, you know, it honestly feels like Marvel pulled down their pants and turned to us and Moon Knighted us all. So I thought it was funny, and that inspired something stupid. And I'm gonna get back to telling you guys about Journey into Mystery number 650. That's gonna go for $2. But that's not how I felt, though. I did like it. I mean, I did think it was a good show. I am interested to see what they do next, and I do think it's gonna be good. Whatever they do, they'll figure it out, or they won't. It's like you can't be great forever. But there are a lot of people out there who don't even like a lot of the Marvel movies. Like Kyle, I think you told me you weren't like really keen on a lot of the Marvel stuff, and that doesn't mean you won't watch it, or that there aren't moments you'll like, but like some people feel that way, and I don't know. Sometimes I think about it too. I'm like, I noticed that there's so much fan service being done sometimes that it almost feels disappointing when we don't get the fan service. And Moon Knight was, I don't know what it was, but it definitely was not fan service. That was for sure. It was not a fan servicey show. I will give it credit for that 100%. Yeah, it might. Yeah, I agree. Maybe it would make sense. I'll like reading it all or watching it again all together. And I'm actually reading a lot of the Doug Mensch and Bill Sienkiewicz stuff. Like I just grabbed a full freaking run of that. And I think I left off on like issue 9. And I may have been, I'm at issue 9 right now. But a lot of that stuff is just so different from the TV show, and it's so good. I love the original Moon Knight stuff. And the thing about it was, in the earlier issues, Khonshu wasn't really like this physical deity that like had a presence in Moon Knight's mind. He was more of like a symbol for what Moon Knight stood for. And this particular issue is like pretty important because this is when we realize just how important Khonshu is to Mark Spector, because the Midnight Man like destroys this like statue of Khonshu, and it shatters Moon Knight's personality. Like he has these 3 distinct personalities that start out as disguises. They're not really like personalities when he first adopts them. They're disguises that become their own personalities. And the TV show is not that. But what was interesting about the comic was it did that so well, and it left just enough to the imagination to where it wasn't supernatural. It was more like this guy could actually be real and exist, and he wears a costume, and he's got weapons, and he's got technology, and he's got money. But I could see why people would, kind of not see him as a ripoff of Batman, even though he's more of like a ripoff of the Shadow, So that's all I'm going to say. And I've become a very big Moon Knight fan. So I can't say I necessarily hated this show, because I didn't. But man, that last episode was just like, why? I feel like Uncle Roger ripping on what's his face, Gordon Ramsay. What? I got RoboCop number 3 going for $2. I got the Blood Sword number 49. This is going to go for $2. Quay who? See, I told you that whole show, that was, here's what happened, okay? The people who wrote and directed the Batman movie didn't realize that Marvel had a backdoor key, and they went in and they pulled the ultimate college prank. They said, we're going to take all the riddles from the Batman movie and just shove them all into Moon Knight. And they got away with it. That Batman movie is devoid of any sort of like riddle that will puzzle you at all. Like, that's the thing I like about the animated series. My kids and I have been watching that. That is freaking well written. I mean, the Riddler, he actually had pretty interesting like riddles. Even the 60s version had riddles, and should be cool, and like we shouldn't be able to guess it, and we shouldn't be smarter than Batman. A rat with wings? What? All right, I got New Warriors number 22. Mark Bagley on here, some early Bagley. This is gonna go for $2. This is a really cool book. I like this series. I got AVX number 30. That looks like a Lionel Francis. Yep, that's Lionel Francis Yu on the cover. This is number 30. It's going to go for $2. $2. I have the New Mutants Dead Souls number 2. That's going to go for $2. I have Loveless by Brian Azzarello number 7. That's going to go for $2. $2. Quehu Za. I have Green Lantern Corps number 13 going for $2. And I have Green Lantern Corps number 14 going for $2. I have Green Lantern Corps number 15 going for $2. $6 on the set. $6 on the set. I have Animal Man number 21. That's going to go for $2. I have Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers number 7. It's going to go for $2. I have True Believers number 1, Ant-Man and Hawkeye Avengers Assemble number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have the new Avengers Fear Itself number 14. That's going to go for $2. And I have number 15. That's also going to go for $2. Gosh, there's some really good stuff that got called that didn't get picked up. Man. All right. I got Walking Dead number 19 going for $2. I have X-Men 2099 number 3 and number 4 going for $2 a pop. That is $4 on that set. I have 2 copies of The Law of Dread number 10 going for $2. I have a really cool series from AWA, The Resistance Uprising, number 5 of 6 by J. Michael Straczynski and Mike Diodato. This one's kind of beat up, so I'll do it for $1. Next up, I got Warlash, this one shot here, Cold Metal Mayhem, number 1. It's going to go for $2. We have Frank Forte on again for an episode of the live crowdfunding show. Yes, they are. Ugh. I have Cattle Car Galactica. Now, I have Battlestar Galactica Origins number 10. That's going to go for $2. And then I have number 10. This looks like a cosplay variant going for $2. I have Battlestar Galactica Ghosts number 2. It's going to go for $2. $2 a piece on those. So if you got this whole set here, it would be $8, but because they're all variant, except for this one. So you can get the 3 for $6, or you can get just 1 for $2. All right, and then finally I got Battlefields by Dynamite. Garth Ennis and Russ Braun on this, The Night of the Witches, part 1 of 3. Go for $2. $2 in there. All right, so that is our first rack here. And I want to give you guys a chance to clear off this rack for me. So here's what I'm going to do right now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 7, 8, 30, 31, 32, 33. There are 33 comics up here, 33 books, right? 33 times 2 is $66. You do all of this right now for $30. All these books for $30. Claim them all. Take them all. If you want that whole stack over that first, this entire board, $30. $30 on this entire board. That is less than $1, or I think that's about $1 on each book, right? Less than $1. Little under $1 on each book. $30, you just take all those books off the rack right now. That'll make my life a lot easier. And I think it's time for a commercial, right? Are we around that time, Kyle? To give you guys a moment to think about it. We've got some really cool stuff here. We have the Night Witches. We have Street Fighter. We have some Avengers up here. We got Spiderman Single Web, the Black Order. I'll tell you guys right now, if no one buys this, I'm listing this up on eBay. So we got a lot of cool books here. I will do everything on the board here for just $30. Take your time, think about it, and make sure you're watching these commercials, guys, because there's some really cool stuff coming your way on the EXP. And be sure to check it out, listen to what's going on, because this is your chance to jump on like some really cool exclusive stuff we might have going on. So stick around, we'll be right back.
Did you know that every experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out, twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
This is The Experience.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hey there, hi there, hello there. You're as welcome as can be.
Hi, I'm Nancy McCann. Welcome to Friday Night Live on The Experience.
Welcome, everybody. It's Fat Jack's Comic Crypt. Brendan, Al, Jason, hanging out.
There I am. Welcome back to Kickin It With Onrie, folks. I am your host, Onrie Kompan. It's great to be here with you guys.
So we are going to talk about books that are in stores this week.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Mishmash.
Hello, and welcome to the Black Comics Universe, presented by Peep Game Comics.
And you gotta love it that the first people in the minute to skim it are creators.
Up, everybody! Welcome to another Wednesday Warriors. My name is Joey Galvez, and this is my pal Ambrosia.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Space Cadet.
Hey!
What's up?
Welcome, everyone, for another episode of I Must Ask You a Question.
Hi, everybody! Welcome to Nerd News Now.
Hey, this is Rex. Welcome to Comic Collectibles.
Hey, hello, all you happy people. Welcome to the Dan Wickline Show.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. This is the crazy show that we do on Thursdays called What's in the Box? What's in the Box?
Comic culture and sales.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin' It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, guys, we're under hour one. So we got 1 hour left on the show, and I decided that now's the time for me to start busting out some $5 graphic novels. So I got some really cool stuff that I just picked up. This is all brand new stock, and everything is automatically marked down to $5. And if you buy these books, it's going to be fantastic because then I don't have to list them on eBay. I can just move through this stuff quickly. Get you guys your graphic novels at a really great price, $5. It's really easy. So call it as you see it. All right, I have The Dark Knight Strikes Again by Frank Miller and Lynn Varley. This is the hardcover. It's missing the dust jacket, but it is not The Dark Knight Returns, which everybody hails, but it is The Dark Knight Strikes Again, which everybody really despised and hated. Like, I've heard a lot of people say that in the community, but here's the thing. It's still a part of comics history. And sometimes reading these books, like I actually own a copy of Holy Terror. And that was, I will tell you, that was a horrible book, but I bought it. And if I bought it, then I'm entitled to my opinion. And I did not like that book. But I will say this. It exists, and it is something that was done by Frank Miller. And, you know, these guys are getting older now, and they're not going to be with us forever. So, you know, having a chance to experience their work at any capacity while they exist is actually kind of a cool thing. So this book's going to go for only $5. Give it a call or give it a shot. Maybe you'll like it after a second viewing. Like I'm, sitting here dissing, what's it called? Moon Knight. But, who knows how I'll feel after a second viewing. I watched The Dark Knight Rises recently. I'm like, yeah, it's not such a bad movie. And when it first came out, man, did I hate it. I was like, how's stuff like this happening? These are horrible movies. Why are they getting made? Why are they making so much money? Like, that's how I feel about this new Batman movie. But I've kind of come to accept that this is just how life is. And, there's nothing wrong with movies like this existing and being successful. Why would I wish anything to be unsuccessful? So we got Godzilla, Kingdom of Monsters, Volume 2. That's going to go for $5. This is really cool. Nice brand new trade. Normally sells for $18. No one calls this. I'm listening to this. This is going up on the bay. On the bay, bang. You got Eric Powell on it. That guy did The Goon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Guys, Chris, if you could do me a favor, can you just share out the link, let people know you're watching the show right now? And anybody else who's in the room who pops in, please feel free to share the link out. It'll help us get a lot more eyes on here. So thank you for tuning in. I have Year One, Teen Titans, Amy Wolfram, Carl Kirsch, and Sergey Lapointe. This is going to go for $5. Only a $15 book. Boom shot lot. I have Stormwatch by Warren Ellis and Tom Rainey. Now this one has a graphic novel sticker on it. You could probably peel this off if you try. Doesn't look like it was laminated on there, but you might be able to peel the sticker off. But if not, just get it without the dust jacket on. Actually, no. Here's what's kind of cool about these books. I think you can untape them and take the dust jacket out of this protective seal that's on there. So this could actually be technically a brand new graphic novel. It's got some stickers in there you'd have to peel off. And it does have a stamp at the top, which kind of sucks. You can't really do anything about that. But that's why it's going for $5 and not, what is it normally priced at? $30. Yeah, that's why it's going for $5. It's a chance to read a really cool. Here's another one. I have Stormwatch. Which volume is this? So this one's Volume 1, and that's Volume 2. Sorry. Volumes 1 and 2 going for $5 a piece. $10 you own them both. First two parts of Stormwatch. That was really cool. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. And I just want to say, I don't care how many people show up tonight. I'm just having a good time, and it's a good warm-up. So whatever happens here, I'm having fun. And as long as you guys are having fun, that's all that matters to me. We're going to get through this show one way or another. And I have a feeling someone's going to come in here and claim all these books. By the way, if you are just tuning in, just want to let you know, you can grab everything. Oh, I know what's going on. Doctor Strange. Tonight's the premiere night. Which actually makes it a perfect opportunity for you to jump in and get score on some of these deals if you are watching. Ted Sikora actually told me this. He said that the best deals he ever made on buying comics is always on Super Bowl Sunday. So you want to follow auctions that end on Super Bowl Sunday because everybody is too busy watching the Super Bowl to pay attention to the price of the book that they're bidding on. So you can really jump in and get a deal. Well, the same is true if everybody's out there watching the new Doctor Strange movie right now. This is a chance for you to grab some really awesome comics for super cheap. Like I said, I'm going to do this entire rack for $30. You don't like paying $30 for it? I'll knock it down to $25. $25 gets you the entire board of books. Right? And we got $5 trades up here too. $5, you can't go wrong with that. If you want to grab all of these books at the top row here, it's $25. $25, you get the whole rack. Yes, sir. Thank you, Kyle. All right. Spawn Volume 2 by Todd McFarland Productions. This one's in pretty good shape. It does have a fold on the back here, but like whatever. It's volume 2 of Spawn. This is some really cool stuff. It's just like an old trade. I think it's issues. It's the first appearance of Redeemer in here, which is cool. Spawn 13 to 33, and it looks like a first printing too. Don't come across Spawn trades very much, oddly enough. So when I come across something like this, I'm like, cool. This is actually the book that helped sell the entire collection for me. Because I'm like, I've never had Spawn graphic novels. And I know if it were any other night, someone would come in here and this would be gone in like a second. But everybody's out watching Doctor Strange right now or avoiding the internet to avoid spoilers or something, you know. Things like that can happen. So this is a great chance for you to jump on right now and just grab this stuff because I'm here no matter what. This one's awesome. I got Batman 66 Volume 4. And another reason why I'm not upset is because if some of this stuff doesn't sell, I'm just going to take it down and list it up at whatever price I have for it, and I'll make more money on the books. So that's either way, doesn't matter to me, as long as we're all having a good time. I have Batman 66 Volume 4 hardcover book. This one is normally priced at $25. We're going to do it right now for $5. Why? Because it's kind of sticky on the bottom here. It looks like it probably had one of those library stickers on there, and the person who got it did a pretty good job of getting it off. Honestly, if I took some Goo Gone and put it on like a paper towel, I bet you I could get that sticky feeling out of here. But it's also got some oil stains on it, which can kind of happen sometimes with these like matted hardcover books. But the stains are not like anything that really seriously devalue the book. Like you could totally clean this up and make it look like a brand spanking new book. And you could sell it for cover price all day. It's not an issue. And I really dig the presentation on it. And it's Batman 66, further adventures of all the Adam West and Burt Ward Batman stuff. $5 deal. Give me the bats. Got you, Phil. How you doing, man? Good to see you. I got you on a free comic book day thing, man. Don't you worry about it. Peter already put together a nice big bag for you, and I'll throw some extra goodies in there too. All right, my man. Awesome, man. Hey, Phil, I just want to say, man, I really appreciate people like you because you're an example of another person that has really supported me throughout my entire career doing this so far, live sales, which is still very new to me. I'm learning new stuff every day, and I'm absolutely loving it. I love this business. And I've known it for a long time as a publisher, and I'm starting to get more acquainted with it as a collector. So I'm still very new to this and everything. So the fact that you constantly are shopping with me and have supported me throughout the years, it really means a great deal to me. And here you are at work right now, and you're still finding time to tune in. Thank you so much. I hope it doesn't get you in any trouble, but thank you. It really means a lot to me. And, you're always there. You never miss a beat with me, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, my man. Thank you so much. All right, so I got Batman: The Dark Knight, the new 52 from Greg Hurwitz and Ethan Van Schreiber. This is volume 3. This is going to go for $5. What's cool about the new 52 stuff is I think that's what inspired a lot of the look and feel of the new Batman movie, which is probably more what they were focused on, was the look and the feel of the darkness and the justice. But there was some good stuff that came out of that, and I think the Batman comics, there's some really superior runs of Batman. I'm not kidding. Some really good stuff from the new 52 line. I heard the ship supervisor. Good. That's awesome. Only your underlings could get into trouble. By your hand. Oh, and by the way, guys, it looks like I finally hired a colorist for Warline. I finally found somebody new to come on. So I really like him. He was able to turn things out very quickly. We are now up to page 35. Page 34 of Warline is sick. It is going to be one of the most brutal fight sequences ever. You're going to see bones break, like severe, body hits thrown. It's going to be, there's going to be a huge throwdown throughout like this entire book. And it's as bloody as it is emotional. This is really a story about me kind of, it's sort of like my my COVID machination, if you will. And I took a lot more time to develop this story. I know that a lot of creators have already kind of like addressed all those things, but I found a way to kind of channel the negative aspects of my life into this one character. And I say negative because Warline does not represent the best parts of me. And it is a character that I've had to get pretty deeply acquainted with, and I'm only recently learning how to kind of like part with it. And I think it's because it's reached that point as a comic now. The story is actually telling itself now, because it's sort of transpired. I've had to shut that part of I had to shut the door on that part of my life. And of course, nothing serious happened, but there was it's wrapped around something very tragic that occurred in my life. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing the story, and I hope you guys will like it, because I've had a hell of a time pushing it. And I'm in this very unique position right now with everything, with Yisum Shin and all of my creator-owned projects, that I'm sort of like at a stalemate, because there's some pretty exciting stuff in the works right now that I can't really talk about. But if you haven't picked up Yisum Shin, Warrior and Defender number 1 through 4, I would advise that now would be a good time to buy it. As soon as I think Phoenix Comic Con happens, the entire first run of Yisum Shin is the first issue is going to be completely sold through, which means I'm going to have to go back to press. But it's not so simple this time, because, I'll just leave it at that. All right. Anyway, if you are interested and you want to give Yisum Shin a shot, I have it right here. I have issue 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, going for just $10. You can get all of Yisum Shin issues 1 through 4 for $10. Yisum Shin's a trilogy, so there's actually going to be 12 books in total. So I'm going to put issues 1 through 4 here. I will sign all these books for you, by the way, on the air. Fallen Avenger is like the second arc of the story, and it's issues 5 through 8. And this is also going to go for $10. And one thing I realized I didn't do is I didn't tell you what Yisum Shin is or what it's about. So why would you buy my book if you don't know what it's about? Let me give you the 30-second spiel, and I will let you guys know exactly what Yisum Shin is. Yisum Shin is the story of a Korean admiral by the same name who was outnumbered against the Japanese when they invaded Korea in the 1500s. And he was outnumbered 10-1 against them. And he went into battle and he beat them 23 times in a row and never lost a single battle. And this is all based on a true story. This guy actually existed. He whooped some serious butt. And what I'm showing off right now is our 9th issue. And Yisum Shin's a pretty bloody book. There are times where I hesitate to show some of the scenes in there, and out of fear that I might get canceled or something like that. But it is a very dark and violent book. It's on the level of like Game of Thrones. And if you like, there you go. I got canceled. Done. It's over. But if you're a fan of like 300, Last Samurai, Yisum Shin is totally up your alley. And here's the deal I'm offering. If you decide that you want to give Yisum Shin a shot and you want to get all 9 single issues, it's going to be $23 for the entire set. You are saving $1 off of every single book here. Plus, I'm going to sign them all for you right here, right now on Kickin' It. We also got the hardcovers right here. I have the Warrior and Defender trade. This first trade here collects the first 4 books and also has a forward by Stan Lee and over 50 pages of bonus content, including a director's cut, interviews with our creative team, and character profiles in the back. There's a lot of bonus stuff here. And again, I'm going to tell you this again because now might be a good time to pick this up. Just saying. All right. Normally I sell these at 25. I'm going to knock it down to 20. $20 on the first trade. If you buy the second trade, I'll offer the same deal Fallen Avenger. This also has over 50 pages of bonus content and all kinds of great stuff in it. Now, normally, I'm going to charge $50 for both these books because that is their cover price. That's what it's selling for. And I'm going to knock the price down 20% because I want to move these books and I want to sit on them. I will do them both for $40. $40 gets you both books. Yes, thank you. The trades are absolutely beautiful. Combat Kitten. No, you shouldn't feel bad about that, Kyle. And he's like, I don't. One last book. I have Mark's A Tale of Neglect. This is the story of my grandfather's life. And during World War II, he was a Russian Jewish soldier that battled the Nazis. Now, Mark's a pretty interesting book because it features three very distinctive art styles. The first chapter is actually illustrated by an artist named Nick Bell, who brings more of like a kind of like a fairy tale type of feel to the book. And then the second chapter goes into a darker period in my grandfather's life. Now, the first chapter has that fairy tale feel because I'm trying to capture my grandfather's youth. And in the second and fifth chapters, that's when things get really dark. That's when you find out how he becomes orphaned at the age of 14 and the events leading up to the Second World War. By the third chapter, things take on a very different tone. And I brought on Dan Doherty to illustrate this because Dan's got this really distinctive, realistic feel to his art. And he manages to catch the war scenes really well. And unlike Isum Shin, where, it's high adventure and there's all kinds of like big battles and you see all the motions and everything's like really distinct and done in that one particular style. I really intentionally changed the styles of Mark's throughout, and it kind of creates this circle because it starts out with that fairy tale style, moves into this kind of darker Sienkiewicz type style, and then gets into this real style, and then reverts back. So once you get to the fifth chapter, it gets back to that Sienkiewicz style because this is the period in my grandfather's life where he was actually plucked off the front lines after, shooting down Nazi airplanes for a year and thrown into a Russian prison camp, which oddly enough probably saved his life. So this is where the fifth chapter goes, and then the final chapter of the book kind of takes on that fairy tale style again because I decided to end the book by telling the story of how my grandparents met each other, how they fell in love, and how they decided to come to America. So that actually kind of closes off because it can't end on a sad note. This is a very uplifting story, and that's why I decided to write it. I like writing stories about heroes and stuff like that. And I love my grandpa. He's a great hero. Thank you very much, Phil. All right, now let's get back to some $5 trades. I have Catwoman Volume 2 going for $5. This looks like, who is this? Scott March. Okay, never mind. It's somebody. I don't know. But anyway, this sticker, there's a sticker here you might need to peel off. That's why it's going for $5. $5 trade. Quality as you see it. I got Superman Last Stand of New Krypton. This one also has the Northbrook Public Library, or no, Shannon. This one's gonna go for $5. And then I got Catwoman, the New 52, Volume 5 and Volume 4. So I got Volume 4 and 5 and whatever volume this was, 2, 4, and 5, $15 on those. I have, hang on. Oh, okay. All right. Batman No Man's Land, Volume 4. That's going to go for $5. JD, I just saw your private message. I'm like, oh. All right. All right. This is the mark on that one. All right. I have actually a ton more Catwoman. Good gravy. Do I have a lot of Catwoman here? 2, 4, 5. I have 3. I'll show all these off in a minute. 7, and 6. All right, I have Catwoman Volume 2, Dollhouse. I have Volume 3, Death of the Family, that tie over. I have Volume 4, Gotham Underground. I have Race of Thieves, Volume 5. I have Volume 6, Keeper of the Castle. I have Volume 7, Inheritance. And I have Volume 8, Run Like Hell. So let's see what we got here. 2, 4, 6, 7. $35 on this entire run of Catwoman trades. Get a free spin on the wheel. $15 away from free shipping on your order. Stupid Marvel Studios and their movies coming out on Thursday nights. This isn't fair. Why? Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, hang on just a second here. Oh, we actually got more $5 trades. Gravy. I have Hulk, World War Hulks, one for $5. I have Irredeemable, Volume 1. Yep, $5. Volume 6, Cough Up a Hairball. I make cat jokes as a cat lover myself. I would love to have a cat again. Oh, man. All right. One of these days I'll get a cat. My wife just won't let me. I travel too much. If I was here more, I should be okay with it. But all right, I have X-Men Legacy Back to School. That's going to go for $5. All right, so we are going to do this entire set of books here, all of these, for $25. $25 on the entire board right here. Up top here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 trades, 19 graphic novels up here. 19 times 5, 95. What if I were to do all of these graphic novels up here, everything here, at $60? $60 for all those graphic novels here. Save me the trouble of having to list them. Clear off that entire board. You guys know the deal with Eastern Chin 1 through 4 is $10. Fallen Avenger 1 through 4 is $10. That's $20 on the set. You can throw on Hunter and Destroyer 1 for an extra $3. Mark's Tale of Neglect is going to go for $15, and I have the first two Eastern trades going for $20 a pop. My wife. Now that is inappropriate. All right, so let me take down this rack again. I'm going to show these books off one more time. And then we are going to build out another rack, I guess. Gee, let me know when our next commercial break is, if you can. I'm not exactly sure. I would type it, but I have to keep things moving. All right. All right, I have The Resistance Uprising number 5 of 6 going for $2. Warlash number 1. Cold Metal Mayhem going for $2. Battlestar Galactica Origins 10 going for $2. There's another copy. This is another variant cover. I have 2 copies of Battlestar Galactica Ghosts number 2 Going for $2. Actually, I'm going to just do all these books for $1. So this is $1. This is $1. And the Battlestar Galactic books are going for $1 too. These are all dollar books. Dollar comics. Night Witches, Battlefields #1. That's going to go for $1. The Law of Dread #10. That is $1 a piece on those. X-Men 2099 #3 and 4. $1 a piece on those. Walking Dead 19. That's the deluxe. Going for $1. The New Avengers Fear Itself #14 and #15. We are looking at $2 on the set. $2 on the set. I have Green Lantern Corps #13 through 15. Get them all for $1 a piece. $3 on those. Animal Man #21. $1. Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers #7. It's $1. Avengers Assemble 1. This is the classic reprint of that Avengers cover where Hawkeye and Ant-Man are teamed up. Going for $1. Loveless #7 is going for $1. New Mutants Dead Souls #2 is going for $1. The Avengers #30 is going for $1. New Warriors 22 is going for $1. Bloodsword #49, $1. RoboCop #3, going for $1. Journey into Mystery #650, going for $1. Uncanny Avengers #11 and 13, going for $1 a piece. I have Batman 690, 691, and 708. Each one is going to go for $1. So I'll get them for $3. The Black Order #1. I'm keeping this at $2, and if no one wants it, it's going up on eBay. It's one of those books I'll throw up on there. I have Spider-Man's Tangled Web #9. That's going to go for $1. And I have Violator #1 going for $1. All right. So this stack here, $25. Grab all these books for $25. All right. This one. Check out all these trades I have here. $95 worth of trades that I'm going to do for $60 right now. $60, you get it all. Free shipping on your order. Spin on the wheel. It's a great deal. Come and grab it. This is your chance. All right. I have Superman Last Stand of New Krypton, Volume 1. It's going to go for $5. I have Batman No Man's Land, Volume 4. That's going to go for $5. I have Hulk, World War Hulks. This is going to go for $5. I have Irredeemable, Volume 1. That's going to go for $5. I have X-Men Legacy Back to School. This is Volume... I don't know which volume it is, but it's going to go for $5. And then I got all these awesome Catwoman books here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. $35 worth of Catwoman books here. I have volumes 2 through 8. Volume 2. Volume 3. Volume 4. And this is from the New 52 run. You're getting a nice run of graphic novels here. These books are just going to sell for $5 because I really can't do much with them. They'll have stickers and all kinds of stuff. You might be able to peel them off, but I'm not going to waste my time doing that. So get them all for just $35, $5 trades. All right, let's see. Okay, cool. Perfect. All right, I have Batman. Thank you, JD, for letting me know. Batman, The Dark Knight, the New 52. That's going to go for $5. I have Spawn Volume 2. That's going to go for $5. And here's the thing. I know that you guys want these books. I just also know that a lot of people are probably out watching that Doctor Strange movie right now. or are busy doing something else. So it's just one of those nights. I have no doubt that some of these books are going to sell again, so I'm probably going to showcase them and wait for Saturday, and I'll probably bust out these trades again just because I want to give you guys a chance to snag this, and if not, they're going to go out there to the people coming for Free Comic Book Day. Either way, these books are going to move. I have Batman: The Dark Knight Strikes Again, minus the dust jacket, going for $5. I have Godzilla: Kingdom of Monsters Volume 2. I actually think that because this book is not marked in anywhere, doesn't say anything throughout the whole thing, this looks like a brand new graphic novel. It retails at $18. I'm going to put this up on eBay. This is a book I want up on my eBay store. It's a brand new graphic novel. I have Year One Teen Titans. Again, this is another book I feel this way about. It is $15. And I'm going to throw this up on eBay right now. Grab it for $5. There you go. 3 new items you can throw onto the eBay store. Fantastic. All right, the next book I have here is Stormwatch Volume 1 and Volume 2. These are going to go for $5 a piece, $10 on the set. Come and grab it. These are some really great deals on trades. I'm going to put these away. That is the end of our $5 trades. Whoa, what a night. This will be the most talked about episode of Kickin' It there ever was. Remember that night we all went to see Doctor Strange and we missed out on all those great deals Onrie had? No, because I was watching Doctor Strange and enjoying it, not watching Onrie's stupid idiot show. Aw, boo-hoo. Simpson, guys, if anybody watches The Simpsons, you guys know that there's this one episode where Smithers is trying to find someone to like replace him so he can go on vacation, and he doesn't want to hire anybody that's like too good because then Mr. Birds will like fire him and replace him with that guy. So what happens is there's this one part where like Smithers is like putting a search into the computer, and he's like searching for incompetent, lazy, fat, useless employees. And he goes, he hits the button. He goes, 714 matches. Oh, the hell with this. I'll just get over Simpson. That's the best. Yes, this is true. JD just made another really great point, is that some people might actually watch the show on YouTube later. So there's always that too. I don't ever discredit that. It's really kind of strange because over time I kind of noticed that I'll click on previous episodes of my show and I'll see that people have caught it at a later point. So I'll share this link out again after the show is done, just so you guys have a chance to like call this stuff if you want it. But you'll more than likely see this stuff again, unless I pull it off to the side and have it up on eBay, in which case you have access to it 24/7 until it gets sold. So that's pretty cool. All right, got some more $5 trades here, but I kind of want to work off single issues. And I will be busting out those FOMO books, regardless of anything, because we already promoted them. All right. So this is stuff that I have hauled back and forth on. Kickin' It with that Doctor Strange and Onrie, the live Doctor Strange show. I hope that movie sucks. No, I'm just kidding. I hope no one likes that movie and stops and says, you know what? I wish I would have showed with Onrie tonight and not watch that movie that everyone's talking about. I'm just jealous because I can't go watch it with you guys. I hate it. I hate it all. I don't know when I'm going to go see it, though. Obviously, I want to take Max. I can't go without Max. I feel really, really bad. I don't know, though. He really didn't like Moon Knight either. He's like, he hated Moon Knight and he really hated Eternals. Like, he really despised both those movies. Though I did like Eternals. Moon Knight, I'm kind of on the same page with him. We both like Hawkeye, which is kind of strange. But It's cool. I like bonding with them. This is how I bond with my kid. I have the Mighty Thor number 703. This is going for $2. Some of you guys might, use these movies as an opportunity to bond with someone you care about. So, sometimes the fandom is so big that it just happens to be on the night when it's premiering and I have my show. My God! That's why I got Dead Body Road number 5 going for $2. Call it as you see it. Yeah, Eternals is lame. You didn't like it. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it. My son included. He was like, at the end of that show, at the end of that movie, he was like, Dad, do we go home now? And I'm like, no, they haven't showed the post-credit scene. Stop! Don't make me slap you, boy. No, it wasn't like that at all. All right, anyway, I got Superman Batman number 68 going for $2, and I got all new, all different Avengers number 13 Civil War 2 tie-in going for $2. That's a $5 book right there. I might actually just list that up on eBay. Doesn't sell. I don't blame anybody who did not like Eternals. I completely get it. And I understood. I actually kind of felt bad that I put my son through that. We actually didn't even stay for the after credits because he just lost so much patience at that point, and he was a real trooper for sticking through it. I liked it. I liked it because it was a better Justice League story than Justice League. The stakes were rather high in that movie, and there were good twists. I mean, it's not like a high pace. It's a very different feel for Marvel movies, and you're either going to like it or you're not. And if you didn't like the movie, I completely understand why. There's a lot of things that movie could have done better, like not be so freaking long. Gosh, how these movies don't even have 3 acts anymore. They have 5 acts. Gosh, just keep it tight. And then there are some shows that just meander on forever. And it's, I can understand the frustration. You can't like everything Marvel puts out. It's impossible. Because there's just so much stuff and so many different talent out there. But I'm excited about Doctor Strange. I think that'll be fun. I'm sure it's going to be fan service, but maybe it'll be a good story too. It's I like the idea of Marvel attempting to make a horror movie. That's awesome. If they pulled that off, that's all I care about. I don't care about where this. I don't care about the overall idea of everything because it doesn't screw it up. They can always change it later. It's the movies are just taking on what the comics once did, in a lot of ways. And eventually you're going to see that with independent guys too. But it's going to be a lot more exciting. Whisper number 18. That's going to go for $2. I think that the reason you're going to see that happen is because a lot of the independent books now, they're not superhero books. They're doing all kinds of cool, wicked stuff. And it's only a matter of time before these comics start getting adapted. It's already happening. All right. We got 7 minutes, and then we're going to take a break. Yeah, it wasn't a Marvel movie. It was a drama. That is exactly right, JD. I agree with you 100%. I got Star Trek Boldly Go number 5. That's going to go for $2. I have Superior Foes of Spider-Man number 1. That's going to go for $2. Really? I never saw New Mutants. I mean, I like Logan. Logan was great. I like when they do darker stuff with the mutants. To me, X-Men should be rated R. I get why it's not. Don't get me wrong, but I really love that Logan was not a kids movie because it wasn't a kids story. And that's kind of the problem with Marvel bringing Wolverine in is I really think they're probably going to keep it somewhere around that PG-13 level, which is cool, but it'll be also nice to see a more unrestricted version of Wolverine, which would be really dope. Kind of like what they did with the Punisher or Daredevil, The NC-17 version of Wolverine, where you get to really see him run around in the forest naked. You really get to feel Wolverine. And then you see the actor and he's doing an interview. And he's of course got a British accent. He's always playing Wolverine. I was just snippety snobberting everything is me way. and me old ding-a-ling was going from lefty to righty. And then Mama said, hey, here's $1 billion. Go spend it, you weasel. Go make a cameo in a movie starring Dr. Strange. Dr. Strange, it's a ripoff of Doctor Who. Who? What? Oh, boy. David Moore! David Moore's not here right now, but I don't care. I'm just using the David Moore button. Extreme X-Men, number 3. Hell to pay. You're gonna pay hell for this book. $2. Call it as you see it. He'll be here soon. You just summoned him again. Free comic book day. X-Men. We got Mike Carey, Greg Land on that. That's going for $2. I told you guys, if I'm ever like about to fall and die in battle, I have to summon my avatar. David Moore is my avatar. You summon the David Moore, and I'll summon the worm and fill your life with riddles. Riddle me this, Oscar Isaac. Have you read Generation X number 42 for $2? I bet you didn't. Generation X 42 going for $2. David Moore the Centaur. You know his mother, son of Alan Moore. I got Adventures of Superman number 564. That's going for $2. I got Major Bummer number 2. That's going to go for $2. I have Fantastic Force number 15. That's going to go for $2. I have Heroes in Crisis number 1. That is going to go for $2. I have Robin 2 number 2. That is going to go for $2. And I have another issue of Generation X number 5. That is going to go for $2. Got 3 minutes left. I think we can build out the rest of this rack here, and then we're going to take our commercial break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do our FOMO books, and we're going to do a bunch of other cool, fun stuff, and close out the rest of this show. I have Siege Aftermath Avengers Prime number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have Secret Avengers number 16. That is going to go for $2. I have Grimm number 2. This is the A cover for $2. I have Grimm number 1 going for $2. So get 1 and 2 for $4. I have Excalibur number 22 going for $2. Number 23 is going for $2. I have Sigil number 7. That's going to go for $2. Thor number 5. It's going to go for $2. Headlopper number 4. I actually have 2 copies of this. This is going to go for $2. I have Night Thrasher number 1. That is going to go for $2. Judge Dredd number 21. That is $2. I have Raven number 6. That is $2. I have X-Men Chronicles number 1. That is $2. So the Grimm covers are 1 and 2A. All right, and we are down to the last minute here before our commercial break, so I'm going to take down the Easton Shin books. I have Easton Shin Warrior Defender 1 through 4 going for just $10. I will sign them for you on the show right here, right now on Kickin' It. I have Fallen Avenger 1 through 4. That is going to go for $10 as well. Get them all signed. And Hunter and Destroyer 1 going for $3. Get all 9 single issues of my comic book series for $23. I will sign them all for you. I have the Easton Shin Warrior Defender and Fallen Avenger trade. Get them both for $40. Normally they're both 50 together as a set. You're gonna both at 40. And Mark's A Tale of Neglect is gonna go for 15 bucks. All right, guys. So that brings us to commercial time. We're going to take one last commercial break, and we're going to be back with the good stuff. So I will see you guys in just a moment. Do me a favor, like and share this out for me. Let everybody know you're watching the show. Help get our viewership up. We got 30 minutes left. It's been kind of a slow night. Let's end it on a strong note and sell some comics. I'll see you guys in a moment.
There's a super new way to support your friends over at The Experience. Head over to YouTube and send us a super chat, a super sticker, or a super thanks. We'll be super grateful for your support. And then keep an eye out as we launch membership services over on YouTube. It'll be a great way to get first look access at new content and shows before anybody else. Keep your eyes peeled and make sure you're following us on YouTube.
Comic Collectibles is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin' Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula, you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectibles with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience. Comic Culture and Sales.
Who would win, Batman or Superman? It's the age-old debate, except it's so much more complicated than that. Nerd Killer Warfare every week on The Experience is your chance to debate other nerds in the questions we've all been asking for years, except we take those debates and turn them up to 11. Go to bit.ly/EXP casting or scan the QR code to be part of the show. Get the inside scoop on everything happening at The Experience every week. Join our mailing list by scanning the QR code at the bottom of the screen and then watching your email inbox.
For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in. You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
So, hey guys, welcome back. I just I was just chatting with some of my buddies right now, and my friend who doesn't play video games at all was wearing a little microphone and being like, "Hey guys, look, I'm a gamer now." And I'm like, "No, you're not a gamer. You're not a gamer. You're a narc. Hey narc, take off your video headphones. This guy's narc." All right, that was lame. I'm going to get back to selling some comics before I end up in jail like Bruce Wayne and Batman Beyond the White Knight #1. Just going to go for $8. I have The Punisher #1. This is the Gorn Parlov variant edition. This is a really solid cover here, guys. Love this book. It's going for $15. I love this book. I have The Thing #6. That's going to go for $5. I have the Scotty Young variant cover of Strange #1. That's going to go for $15. Here's one I dig. Amazing Spider-Man #231. That's going to go for $15. And here's another one I dig. Moon Knight #9. Going for $10. Frank Miller cover. This is actually the issue I'm reading right now. This copy is actually better than the one I'm reading. I got Spider-Punk #1. That's going to go for $10. First printing. I have Scorched number 4 from Image. It's going to go for $10. I have Ursa Minor, the blood foil cover. This is 38 of 50. It's going to go for $45. 45 on this. I have Snagglepuss Chronicles number 1. That's going to go for $5. I have Star Wars Invasion number 3. That's going to go for $10. I have Red Sonja and Vampirella meet Betty and Veronica. The Last Farewell. That's going to go for $15. This is a B cover. I have Captain America 178. That is going to go for $5. $5 on this. And it is that time now, FOMO time. I'm going to bust out our FOMO books right now. It is time for FOMO. FOMO! FOMO! All right. First up, I got Spider-Man 2099 number 1. That's going to go for $5. FOMO from the mofo. That's if, what's her face? Cypress Hill. If they did an announcement for this show. Hawkeye number 11. That's gonna go for $15. $15 on this. I got Luke Cage Hero for Hire number 10. That's gonna go for $10. I have Batman 372. Batman gets knocked the hell out. That's going to go for $5. I have Captain Carter number 1. That's going to go for $15. This book is shot up in value as a result of the movie. And then I have Grim Tales of Terror number 7. That's going to go for $10. I have Uncanny X-Men number 261. And I have Deadpool number 7. This is going to go for $10 or $12. $12 on this. This is from Scotty Young's run here. So these are your FOMO books for today. Okay, so here's what we're going to do right now. I am going to all right. I'm going to do this whole. We have another slot here we could open up. Let's do this here. Wait a moment here. Just want to make this look nice for you guys. I want to do you right. All right, I got JSA number 1 going for $5. $5 book right here. Okay, so here's the deal. We have 5 plus 10 plus 10. Here's what's cool about the Hawkeye book. This is actually Lucky the Pizza Dog's first solo adventure. It's a pretty cool book. Plus 5 plus 5 12. Plus 2 plus 15. So I have $57 worth of books for the FOMO. If you want to clear out the FOMO books, it's going to be $50 for all the FOMO books. $50 for all the FOMO books. All right. What do we got here? So we got 50 on all the FOMO books, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. We got 28 comics here, each going at $2 a pop. That's $56. I'll do them all for $25. $25 on all the books. And I'll throw in the Raven number 6 and the X-Men Chronicles on the house. Up top here, from here on down to the FOMO books, I have JSA plus Captain America plus the 15, 15, carry the 1. All right. So up here I got $91 worth of books. You can get them all for $60. $60 on all those books. All right. I'm going to take them down right now, show you guys them one last time. Some of the stuff is going to end up on eBay. JOA! JOA! I think this show has now become the dad joke show. It wasn't a dad joke show earlier. It was a real dad joke show earlier. The rated R, the rated PG, the soft R. Rated soft R. All right, check out this big stack of comics you guys are getting here. I'm absolutely in shock. All right, we got Mighty Thor number 703. This is going to go for $2. No one calls it. It is going up on eBay. I have Superman, Batman number 68. That is going to go for $2. I have Whisper number 18 going for $2. Star Trek Boldly Go number 5. That is going to go for $2. I have Extreme X-Men number 3. That is going to go for $2. You get one F-bomb on PG-13. So, oh, really? I didn't know you get an F-bomb on PG-13. I didn't freaking know that. I'm still not going to use it, though. The Superior Foes of Spiderman number 1, $2. FCBD, X-Men. Some of my guests on the crowdfunding show drop F-bombs like no tomorrow. Mike Carey, Greg Land is going to go for $2. Generation X number 5 going for $2. 42 is going for $2. I have Adventures of Superman 564. That's going to go for $2. Major Bummer 2 is $2. I have Fantastic Force number 15. That is $2. I have Heroes in Crisis number 1. That is $2. Robin 2 number 2. That is going to go for $2. Siege Aftermath, Avengers Prime number 1. That is going to go for $2. Secret Avengers number 16. That is $2. Grimm number 1 and 2. $2 a piece on these. $4. These are the A covers. It's a nice pickup. Excalibur number 22 and 23. That's $2 a piece on these. That's $4. I have Sigil number 7. That is $2. I have Thor number 605 going for $2. Night Thrasher 1, $2. Judge Dredd number 21, $2. Got 2 copies of Headlopper for $4. That's going to go for $2 a piece. I have all different Avengers number 13, Civil War 2. That's going to go for $5. No one calls it. It's going up on eBay. And I have Dead Body Road number 5 going for $2. Now, this top row here is going to be interesting because I'm going to pull a lot of this stuff off and throw it up on eBay right now. Just so I got some stuff up there. Raven 6, that's going to go for $2. And I have X-Men Chronicles number 1 going for $2. Okay, I have Justice Society of America #1. That's going to go for $5. No one calls it. It's going up on eBay. I have Captain America #178. That's going to go for $5. I have Batman Beyond the White Knight. This is the 1B cover. It's going to go for $8. I have Punisher #1, the Gordon Parlow variant. That is going to go for $15. It's going up on eBay. So is the Wayne Batman Beyond the White Knight. The 1A cover had a complete sell-through. Okay, Red Sonja, Benny Veronica. Let's see. That one is going for $15. Got you, Phil. So that puts you at 20, sir. Thank you. Hey, Travis, what's up, man? Came at just the right time. We got 15 minutes left, and the show is over. I got your books out to you last week, I think, so you should be getting them any day now if you haven't already. And I will be back on Saturday for a 5-hour-long free comic book day live sale, so I'm preparing for that. Seems like a lot of people skipped out on tonight's show because Doctor Strange is out, so if you're interested, we've had a kind of a slow night, so if you want to call some stuff right now, I'd really appreciate it. If there's something specific you're looking for, let me know. All right, I got Strange #1, Scotty Young variant. That's going to go for $15. How was it, man? No one calls it. It's going up on eBay. I hope it's good. The Thing #6. That's going to go for $5. I have Amazing Spider-Man 231. That's going to go for $15. $15 in that. I kind of want to read this, so I'm going to put that in that pile. I have Moon Knight #9. That's going to go for $10. Frank Miller cover. Bill Sienkiewicz, Doug Mensch. Really good book here. He's fighting the Midnight Man here. Early appearance of that character. $10. I have Spider-Punk #1. That's going to go for $10. I have Scorch #4. That's going to go for $10. It's a tribute cover to the X-Men #1. Oh, man. Where are you driving to, Phil? So these books here are all going up on eBay. And let's see. I have Ursa Minor, the blood foil cover, 38 of 50. It's going for just $45. Snagglepuss #1, exit stage left. That's going to go for $5. That's awesome. That's cool. You're going to the NASCAR race? That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, right? That's crazy. So JD just messaged me and he's like, wow, it looks like people finally got out of the show because now more people have tuned in. It is really crazy because it has been a completely dead night tonight and no one has shopped. Like, Phil is the only person who bought anything with me. The last 2 hours have just been a total grind because I've been showing people stuff and nothing is selling, and I got really, really awesome stuff here. So I'm assuming everybody's enjoying Doctor Strange, which is fantastic, and I'm here either way because that's my job. I'm here to, support the experience and to sell comics. All right, I'm on Team Onrie. All right, you want Spider-Punk. Gotcha. So, Phil, I really appreciate you, and we got you on for a free spin now. So let's get you a spin on the wheel. Phil, you get a free Marvel book. I will throw on a free Marvel comic for you. Okay. There we go. Back in the fight. I got Star Wars Invasion #3 going for $10. No one calls that. It's going up on eBay. And I have Snagglepuss Chronicles #1 going for $5. That's going to go up on eBay. A lot of the stuff, too, that I'm pitching tonight, like majority of it, is all stuff that was already pre-sold, but the person didn't pay their invoice. So now I'm just talking it again. And that happens sometimes. It's something you just got to get over. But I've had a relatively pleasant night, so I'm glad I was here either way. I missed being on the air. Swear to the wheel of Schnicket. Yeah, I can restart the show now. Snagglepuss is off. No, I don't mind. I can stay. JD, are you okay if I stay on just a little bit longer? We'll take a. Oh no, actually, you know what? I think we both have to call it a night because JD hasn't been feeling good. So we got 10 minutes here. Let's just make the best of this 10 minutes. We're all very, very tired. It's been a long, long night, and we're all under the weather too. That's the cherry on the ice cake, on the icing. Icing on the cake. Icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the icing cake. It's been a long night. Spider-Man 2099 #1. Done by Peter David. This is the guy who created the character. The relaunch in 2014. It's going to go for $5. No one calls it. It is going up on eBay. Hawkeye #11. This is going for $15. No one calls it. It's going up on eBay. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire #10. That is going to go for $10. $10 on that. I have Batman 372. That's going to go for $5. So far, Hawkeye and Spider-Man 2099 are going up on eBay. An iPod Nano from 2003. Jeez. We're so old now. What is this, children? It's an iPod. I don't even know what an iPod is anymore. That's an iPod. Take a pod and shove it up your phone. Take your pod and shove it up your pad. I got Captain Carter #1. This book has tripled in value since I purchased it. It's going for $15 right now. No one buys it. It's going up on eBay. I have Grim Tales of Terror #7. That's going to go for $10. That's also going to go up on eBay. Uncanny X-Men 261. That's going for $5. Going for $5 on that. And that's going to go up on eBay. MP3 player. No, I know what it is, Travis. I'm just kidding. It's been so many years since that thing has come out. So, because the technology for that had died. All right. Like, I don't know how young you are. Yeah, I'm the spry age of 40 now. So, been around the block. I've seen an MP3 player here and there. I got Deadpool #7. That's going to go for $12. No one calls that. It is. Actually, I'm just going to keep that here. I have a copy up on eBay right now for $15. Actually, I think I got 2 up there. And then let's see. What else do we got here? We still got some time. 8 minutes. I could do some $2 books. I have Street Fighter Unlimited #7. That's going to go for $2. Put that up here. I have this really cool run of Moon Knight books here. Moon Knight #5, #6, #7, and #8. Mark Spector Moon Knight. All 4 issues going for $8. $8 on this entire run. I might actually hang on to these. That is a steal right there. Enjoy your functioning body for the next. Oh man, that sucks. Not looking forward to getting old. Functioning. I don't remember my body ever functioning, if I'm being totally honest. I got Batman 497. This is the issue where Bane breaks Batman's back. It's going for $2 right now. Oh man, I was hoping no one would take the Moon Knight. Darn it! I really wanted him. Just kidding. I want to get rid of them. And Travis, I know they're going to end up in a really good home with you. So thank you very much for your support. You are the man. Enjoy those Moon Knights. Oh, you're going to love them. And bats. Let's go on to Phil. I got this for $1. I'm selling it for $2. That's how it works sometimes. I could sit there and reprice it, do all that kind of stuff. That was going to go up on eBay if no one called it. All right, next up, I got some Ninja Turtles here, classic Ninja Turtles. And I actually know just the guy who's going to take these because he really wants them. I have Ninja Turtles number 16 going for $15. I have number 17 going for $15. I have number 18 going for $15. I have number 22 going for $10. And I have number 23 going for $10. So that's 10, 10, 15, 15, 45, 55, $65 on all these Ninja Turtle books. And I'm going to keep the price here because I have a feeling that I know someone who's going to take that right away and it'll just go. So I'm not worried about it. Guy told me he's looking to replace his old Ninja Turtle books. Yeah. All right, I got Spider-Man 27 and 28. This is written by Don McGregor. It is going for $10 a piece, so $10 a piece on these. This is a two-part story, something about a gun. So it's $20 for that set of books. And these books are in really great shape. It's a really great story. I forgot what happened in it, but Don McGregor, who is the writer of, he's the guy who basically created Killmonger and did a bunch of stuff during the Bronze Age at Marvel. It's him and I need to give credit to the creators. Where did we do that? Well, it's about a kid who gets a gun. He finds a gun as Spider-Man is stopping a crime. And he's a kid who's like bullied and is on the path to becoming like a villain. And he's just a little kid. And he finds his gun. And he's like looking to kind of start using it to gain authority. And Spider-Man is about to get in the middle of it. It's a pretty wild two-part story. Very emotional and has a very powerful ending. I'm not sure. I don't remember it being tragic. I think Spider-Man was able to, set things straight, which is really great. But it teaches, it's a story for everyone, whether you're a kid or an adult. It's a really good Spider-Man story. It's going for $20. I really, really like this. Spider-Man 27 and 28. Phil's got a good. Jenny's got a gun. All right, the next book I have here is Stormy, number 1. This is by my man Doug Brown. This is a really, really good book. It's signed by him, and it's basically about a pop star who gets involved in some really shady stuff. And Doug really dove into the research of what the life of pop stars is like behind the set, because when we see them on stage performing, we think their lives are this one thing, but behind the scenes, it's a very different story. They get followed a lot, and sometimes they get mistaken for they get recognized in public very often, so they have to divert attention from themselves, and there's controversy and everything following them around every corner. There's no peace for these celebrities, and he really dives into it. Stormy number 1 is going to go for $10, and it just comes signed by the creator. And then I have the first printing of Batman Beyond the White Knight. This has been a pretty hard book to find. This is going to go for $15. It's a pretty good read. So it's basically like, what if Derek Powers actually gave Terry McGinnis the Batman suit instead of Bruce Wayne, because Bruce Wayne was in jail. And now Bruce Wayne is going up against Terry McGinnis. It's pretty cool. It's going to go for $15 today. And it looks like we are at the end of the show here. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to go and check that out. Oh, one last thing I'm going to show you guys, and then we're calling it a night. I have Strange Tales featuring Cloak and Dagger and Doctor Strange, issues 1 and 2. That's going to go for $20. Batman White Knight is off to Travis. Good pick up there, dude. This is a great book. That is a solid book. All right. So you are at 23. And that is it. All right, guys. Looks like we have finished off the night. And I'm really glad. Thank you very much, Phil and Travis, for coming in at that last second and saving me from getting a complete destruction tonight. But I appreciate it. You guys helped save me. That means a lot. And I will be back with you guys on Saturday for a very awesome, long, fantastic free comic book day. So I will see you guys on Saturday. But be sure, in the meantime, to check me out tomorrow evening. $100 book just fell off. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for Kickin It With Onrie, the live crowdfunding show. Oh, this thing is messed up. There we go. Fix it. I have my other show on the EXP, Kickin It With Onrie, the live crowdfunding show. I have Madeline Holly Rosing coming on tomorrow. She is the creator of Boston Metaphysical Society, and she has a Kickstarter campaign right now, which is on the threshold of crossing $30,000 in backers and all kinds of stuff. She's awesome. She's been doing this a long time. I got a lot of respect for her. So be sure to tune in tomorrow. It's at 3 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Central, and 6 p.m. Eastern. And I think that Florida discount. Yep. We'll have a link up tomorrow. So if you're following me on social media, I'll post a link, and the EXP will too. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Love you all. See you tomorrow.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.